Hello to my Aries masculines. Good afternoon, good morning, or good night. I hope everyone is doing well. As you can see, I already have this spread pulled out, and I did read it before coming on just so I can have a good understanding of what's going on. So this is an Aries masculine reading for Aries divine masculine reading, excuse me, for the month of March 2020. Sorry I'm so late about it, but here it is. And so I'm just going to get right into it. And I always like to start by saying, whether I say he, she, whether I'm referring to divine masculine or divine feminines, gender never matters. It's always energy based. All right. So don't get too caught up in that. But anywho, I'm seeing that my divine masculine energies, you guys are really needing to heal right now, because you're the main part of this message is that you're needing to sit down for a second and take a deep look at yourself. You need to sit down and take a look at yourself from within. And the reason for that is because there's something stemming from your past that you haven't dealt with that is affecting your perspective in your present moment, in your life right now. So the way you're seeing things is, I can see some of you are in somewhat of a victim mentality. You feel like everything is happening to you rather than for you. And seeing things that way can be painful, okay? But the source of that pain, the source of any pain that you feel, or frustration or anger, is stemming from something that you haven't dealt with or that you haven't given any attention to. I say that because the first card, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this one too, this says healing self. Okay. That's what I got from this, healing yourself. And I don't have much, I'm going to just point this out. I don't have much feminine energy here. The only two feminine cards, they're not feminine cards, but the only cards with feminine images in them is this self card and this intuition card. And that tells me that you're really needing whatever nudge you're getting right now, whatever thing that you feel like you're needing to do. You feel like you need to do something. You may not know exactly what it is, but you know you need to do something. Something's bothering you. Something's nagging at you. You need to listen to that, because this is what it is. You need healing. Okay? You need to sit down and look back at your past and see what it is. If you don't already know just by me saying that, you need to really sit down and look back at how your past, what has gone for you as a child, or even maybe your recent past, something that happened in the past, how that could be affecting the way you're seeing things that are happening around you right now. You're really stuck in your head and you have a lack of perspective. This is the King of Swords. All right. You have a lack of perspective right now. You're not seeing everything as it is. You're not seeing clearly right now. And you're closed off. All right. You have a wall built up. You have a closed off perception, perspective, and you may be closed off to people, and your pain you may have allowed your pain to cause pain to others. Okay. People always say hurt people sometimes. So in order to avoid that, you need to go into this healing meditative state. And this is the ace. I'll pull these two together also. This is the ace of fire, the ace of wands. This is about taking action, self-mastery, new beginnings. All right. After you've taken an action, you bring about new beginnings. And taking action is not always about getting up and going somewhere, or getting up and physically doing something. You need to take action and take responsibility, take charge, and step up to the plate and sit down and go within yourself. All right. That is also taking action. It is a responsibility to go within yourself and take a look at your shadow side. Take a look at what's been hiding in the dark for you, what you've stuffed away in the dark. And it does take courage to go there. It does take strength to go there, because it can be scary, especially if you've just stowed it away and not paid any attention to it for so long. And going there is scary, and it can bring about that old pain all over again, just by remembering. You may have felt betrayed somehow, or let down somehow, or just something didn't go the way you'd hoped, you know. But rather than looking at whatever happened that way, you need, as you go into yourself and you heal, this helps to over time helps to change your perspective. And as you go into this meditation, don't as you go into the state of meditation, don't go in with a feeling of needing to force anything or needing to even control your thoughts and feelings. Just allow whatever feelings and whatever thoughts come up to pass through. Be in a state of allowing, so that when you go into this meditative state and you're in a state of allowing, as you go there, allowing any thoughts, any feelings to come through, as you come out of that meditation each and every time, just little by little, you're able to be in a state of allowing when it comes to your life. So you're more flexible. Whatever changes happen, whatever new things come up in your life, rather than being afraid, angry, or doubtful, or feeling like just things aren't going well for you, or just everything's happening to you, being in this victim mentality. Rather than that, you're in more of a state of flow. You're allowing the tides of change to come towards you and ebb and flow in your life. And you're just moving with that tide. You're flowing easier and easier. And this is where you need to be. But right now, I'm seeing that you're hurting and you're stuck in your head. Okay, there's a deep-seated pain. You may not feel like you're hurting right now, but for some of you, there's a deep-seated pain that you're needing to heal, and you need to release it, because that can't come with you as your new beginnings come into your life. Okay, you're weaving a new beginning. All right. You're in a state of sorry, I knocked this. You're in a state of creation. That's what spiders represent. Spiders represent manifestation, creation, bringing things together, putting things together until until this beautiful new web shows. So you're attracting a new life to you. But when you're in this state of self-doubt, when you're in a state of anger, constant anger, or there's just something or things that you've been needing to take care of, needing to heal. It's just like a physical responsibility that we have in the world. You know, bills that we need to pay. Those bills don't go away. They just get higher and higher. They produce interest, and then eventually they hit your credit. All right. So just like the pain that the issue that's needing to be taken care of, you leave it sitting there so long, it ends up festering. It just gets more and more painful. Anything that triggers you, that may be familiar to you when it comes to that pain, it ends up just adding to that, even though those things don't have any direct correlation to that pain. And this includes with people. When you get angry with people that you love, people that you know love you, and you know that anger didn't stem from them, like it wasn't for them, it started somewhere else. You need to pay attention to that. If you find yourself snapping, if you find yourself easily irritated, you know, you need to sit down, step away, and give time to yourself. These both are self cards, okay? This is the Four of Swords, postponement. You need to stop what you're doing for a second. You don't have to halt everything in your life. That's not what I'm saying. This means going into a state of meditation, being in a state of pause, so that you can be in the present moment. Realize what's happening in your life around you. Realize what's even happening in that moment right there where you're sitting. Okay, get yourself into a present state and then go into meditation. The reason why I pointed out the lack of feminine illustration in this reading is because that pointed out to me that you're needing to go into your feminine side. Your feminine side has to do with your intuition, has to do with those gut feelings that you get, has to do with those messages that you receive telling you, okay, I'm hurting somewhere, or telling you, okay, maybe I shouldn't say or do this thing. For whatever reason, I shouldn't say or do this. I feel that, or I shouldn't go here. That's your intuition. That's the feminine side of you. So you're needing to exercise that side. You're needing to give attention to that side and allow your feminine side to help you heal. Feminine energy is also a healing energy. Okay. So you're needing to go into this healing energy. Okay. Allowing yourself to heal. Being in a state of allowing, like I said. Where's that? And then we have the Seven of Swords. And in this case, with this deck, the Seven of Swords is about for you, Divine Masculine Aries, the Seven of Swords is about not allowing the effects of the past to be a current issue now. Not allowing your past to affect you, the way you see things, your perspective, okay? The way you react to things, the way you respond to things. All right. I'm going to refer to the book here that came with the top rose deck. It's the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And I only refer to it whenever certain things highlight to me with this any reading. Only certain words will stand out. And I don't refer to all books. Excuse me, that comes with each deck. But so what stood out to me with this card was there are many ways, not just your way. Let's see. There's one more thing. Okay. So there are many ways, not just your way. And when it's saying that, what I got from it was there are many perspectives. There are many ways to see something, not just the way you see something. There are many perspectives outside of your perspectives. There are many ways to see one thing. Okay. And it also has to do with what you believe. Okay. So whatever you believe, and this has to do with anything in your life, whatever it is that you believe about yourself as a person, whatever it is you believe about your life right now, the current state of your life, how your life's gone in the past, how your life is going right now, whatever it is you strongly believe, and that goes along with pessimistic thoughts, like, okay, I'm a failure, you know, I can't do right in anything, I'll forever be hurt in relationships, that's just meant for me, it always happens, so it always will. Saying these things, your tongue is a very strong muscle. You're putting that energy out, you're building that reality for yourself. So believing that becomes your truth. And you do have the power and the opportunity to change that. You do have the power and opportunity to take action, step up to the plate, and take responsibility to diminish this victim mentality. You have to get out of that. And in order for you to get out of that, you have to go into yourself. Okay? You have to heal. And don't think I'm dismissing the fact that it is scary. Okay? I'm not. It's scary. But you need to get out of this mentality. It's fogging up your perception. It's fogging up it's not allowing you to see everything as it is. It's not letting you see things clearly. And you're overthinking. When overthinking about certain things, your life, your future, yourself, the way you see yourself, how you perceive yourself as a masculine, as a person, you know, how you identify yourself, how you identify with yourself. That is very important to heal so that your perspective of yourself is not warped. You need to get into alignment with yourself because the way you're seeing even yourself, not just the world around you, but the way you're even seeing yourself. You may say certain things. You may say things that seem positive sometimes, trying to put a mask over it, over your true feelings or your true thoughts. But that mask only holds up for so long. Okay. And you don't believe, a lot of the time when someone may say something positive to you, this is just coming, but if anyone says something positive to you about yourself, it's hard for you to believe it. And that's because because of your warped perspective right now, masculines, and that's why you need healing. So you need to take action, allow yourself to heal. Okay? You're the creator of your world. You're the creator of your life. Yes, certain things are fated to happen to you, happen in your life, but they're not happening to you. They're happening for you. You're meant to learn from certain things. You're meant to go through certain cycles in order to learn that certain lesson so that you can move forward, because I'm seeing that you don't know a way to move forward. You only know one way, and that way is starting to not work out because you need healing. And the sacral chakra in this King of Wands card is lighting up for me. And I do get a lot of sacral chakra energy. Even here, it's standing out that the dragon's tail and her heart chakra and her sacral, chakra stand out to me here. So you're needing, and the sacral chakra does have to do with the way you see and identify with yourself, lacking confidence. So you need to balance out your masculine energy with your feminine energy's help, okay? So that you can see the truth, which is you are a divine being. You are a divine masculine, okay? You have the strength that you need already. You have the power that you need already. You have the tools that you need already, okay? And if some of you masculines are seeing yourselves as anything negative, all right, you have a negative mindset, know that those thoughts aren't even yours. Those identities are not yours. Those are what what you've ended up building up, coming up from the past, what you've ended up believing about yourself and the world around you, okay? But Spirit's guiding you to go within and break that down. Break down those old paradigms to invite your new beginnings that are meant for you, that are destined for you. All right? Staying in this victim mentality is not going to work. It's not going to work. And on the side here, the extra cards that Spirit always usually guides me to pull, there are two sets. The first set was this King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Cups. The King of Pentacles energy is what you're wanting to get into. The King of Pentacles is very balanced. They're balanced mentally, they're balanced emotionally. They're able to see outside of their own perspective. They're able to step outside of their own perspective whenever time comes. You know, when dealing with others, when dealing with certain situations, they have a balanced way of going about making any decision. You know, they're dependable. King of Pentacles is very dependable, you know, very stable. Have this feeling and energy of stability when anyone in King of Pentacles energy comes about, you know, someone that's trustworthy, honest, and does not wear a mask, very authentic, very in their own energy, very, very authentic, okay? And this is where you're meant to be. And you are headed towards this energy, okay? You're going to be, I'm proclaiming this for you, divine masculines. You are headed towards this energy because you are stronger than anything that's happened to you in your life, okay? You are more than that. Then we had the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is a feeling of lack. Sorry, my hands are shaking a little bit. Feeling of being in a victim mentality, feeling of regret, like you lost out, or a feeling of betrayal. It's just a lot of pain is in this card. And you're releasing this. Okay. This is what needs to be let go of. This is what needs to be released. Getting out of this mindset. And you're strong enough to do this, masculines. And you need to forgive yourselves. Doing healing, going into meditative state and healing, grounding yourself and allowing yourself to heal. Healing is so important for you right now. Listening to your intuition, healing, allowing your feminine side to heal your help heal your masculine side as you go along in that journey within yourself. Okay? But you do need to go within. That is absolutely necessary so that you can create your new beginning, your new start, your fresh start. But you have to forgive yourself too. Healing yourself has to do with forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for believing these things about yourself. Believing negative things about yourself, negative things about your life, your talents, your skills, you know, and forgiving any others that may have hurt you in the past. Could be family, friends. Forgiveness does not mean you have to have this person in your life if you don't feel called to do so. Forgiveness means you're not going to hold on to what happened. And it's not going to weigh you down and slow you down to getting towards your new beginning, towards the abundance that's meant for you, masculines. Forgiving is releasing that pain, releasing that weight, and saying that it's not yours anymore. It is no longer yours, and it is not you. Because You're not meant to bear any of that forever. You're meant to deal with it, process it. Dealing with it doesn't mean you just forget about it. Dealing with it means bringing attention to it and process that. Allow yourself to feel that pain, because it's allowed. You're allowed to feel that pain and hurt, but you're not allowed to keep holding on to it, because if you're allowing yourself to do that, you're holding yourself in one space. You're holding yourself in that same spot, in that same memory, in that same energy. Even if you're not thinking, actively, consciously thinking about it, you're still holding yourself in that same energy, in that same mindset, that mindset that you learned from the past experiences or past growing up. You know, there's a new beginning waiting for you. So in order to get there, you've got to move forward. Okay? But you can't just jump forward. You can't ignore anything. You can't ignore this. Because ignoring it, so you're not experiencing all the abundance that's meant for you. You may be having good times, but trust me, there's more. There is more than what you're seeing. You have to see past what you see. And then you also got some fire cards. I was wondering towards the end, you got some fire cards. My fiery Aries. So you got the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. 10 of Wands, again, taking action, taking responsibility, doing your duty for yourself and getting into that alignment, aligning yourself, aligning your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul, so that you can gain the clarity about yourself, so that you can truly see yourself and understand yourself as a divine masculine, as a person. Okay? Taking action for this new beginning. Okay? And moving forward. Moving forward in healing. I'll put those down for a second because there was something about the 3 of Wands that stood out to me. Okay, so what stood out to me with the 3 of Wands was sacrifice. Hard work and sacrifice. Okay. So, and expression. Expression, hard work, and sacrifice. It is going to take hard work and sacrifice in order for you to, when it comes to changing your perspective, going on this journey of changing your perspective, your perception, the way you see yourself, the world around you, other people, possibly in your life, or just the people around you. It does take sacrifice, because you're sacrificing your pride. You're sacrificing the pride that you've built up over time. You know, you're sacrificing old paradigms. You're letting go of that. You're overstepping the fear that comes up when it comes to this. Okay, you may feel fearful, but you know it's something that you need to do in order for you to change, to grow, so that you can step into your new beginning. Okay? You are fiery masculines. All right? Take that action. Do that work. You are stronger than you know. You are capable, more capable than you know. Remember that. All right? I love you guys. You have a good rest of the day, night, or morning. Enjoy your morning. So, I do personal readings. Just contact me on my email. I'll leave it below for you. If you want to know the names of the decks, just let me know. I'll start putting them in the description box. And yeah, you can, and I'm trying to think. So my email and on Instagram. I'll also have my Instagram account below, because I do take personal reading requests there, or you can just follow me on Instagram for my daily readings, because I do post daily readings there also. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. I love you guys, and good night. Mwah.